Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the Cozy English Podcast. I'm Chloe, and I'm so happy you're here with us today, ready to slow down, learn, and grow together.
And I'm Ethan. It always feels wonderful to sit down with you, our listeners, to take a deep breath, speak calmly, and explore ideas that make us stronger, inside and out.
That's right. Today, we're diving into something that quietly shapes how we live every single day: our mindset. The way we think can change everything: how we act, how we see ourselves, and how we feel about life itself.
I can relate to that. When I wake up and tell myself, this is going to be a good day, I notice a real difference. My energy shifts, my mood lifts, and things just feel lighter. But when I start the morning with negative thoughts, the whole day feels heavy and slow.
Exactly. Our minds are like gardens. The thoughts we plant and nurture grow into the emotions we feel. If we plant seeds of positivity, hope, gratitude, kindness, they bloom into motivation and peace. But when we water negative thoughts too often, they spread like weeds, covering up the beauty around us.
That's such a lovely image, a garden. But sometimes it's really hard to control what grows there, especially when life feels uncertain or stressful.
That's so true. We can't always control what happens around us, but we can choose how we respond. A positive mindset doesn't mean ignoring problems or pretending everything is fine. It means believing we have the strength to face whatever comes our way. It's about seeing challenges not as punishments, but as lessons.
I really like that. Seeing challenges as lessons. It makes failure feel less like the end and more like a step forward. When you think like that, you stop asking, why is this happening to me? And start asking, what can I learn from this? That small shift changes everything.
Yes, and that shift can transform your energy completely. Staying positive isn't about fake smiles. It's about choosing hope, reminding yourself that difficult moments are temporary and that strength grows quietly in the background while you keep going.
That's beautifully said. It's like training your mind every day, turning positive thinking into a kind of exercise, a daily practice.
Exactly. You build it like a muscle. Every time you notice your thoughts and choose better ones, every time you replace "I can't" with "I'll try," you grow stronger inside. And over time, that strength becomes natural.
I think this episode will really connect with people. We all have those moments when motivation disappears. And that's why protecting your mindset, your inner energy, is so important.
Yes. Once you guard your peace, staying motivated becomes easier, because motivation grows in calm soil.
That's true. And Chloe, it's easy to talk about positivity when life feels good. But when everything falls apart, losing a job, failing at something, feeling lonely, it's so much harder. How can someone find light in those moments?
That's a deep question. Staying positive during dark times doesn't mean pretending you're fine. It means allowing yourself to feel, but not letting those feelings become your home. True strength comes from hope, believing that pain has a purpose, even when you can't see it yet.
I've been there. I remember feeling lost, asking, why me? But when I changed that question to, what can I learn from this? Everything started to make sense.
That's such a powerful realization. Every hardship teaches something: patience, resilience, gratitude. Sometimes life closes a door only to guide us toward a better one.
It reminds me of something I once read. Stars can't shine without darkness. Maybe we need dark times to truly appreciate the light.
I love that. Even the smallest light, a kind word, a quiet moment of peace, a gentle smile, can remind us that hope still exists. Gratitude helps us see those little lights, even when the world feels dark.
I tried keeping a gratitude journal once. At first, it felt strange to write, I'm thankful for my morning coffee. But soon I realized how many little blessings fill my day.
Exactly. Gratitude changes the way we see life. It shifts our focus from what's missing to what's already beautiful. And those tiny moments of appreciation build a foundation for joy.
But what about people who feel too hopeless to start? When everything feels heavy, finding positivity seems impossible.
That's when compassion becomes essential. Sometimes the bravest thing you can do is simply keep going. Saying, "I'm hurting, but I'm still here," is an act of hope.
That's powerful. Staying positive doesn't mean forcing a smile. It means holding on, even a little, and trusting that healing takes time.
Yes, and even when it feels like nothing's changing, time and hope are quietly working together. The smallest spark of positivity can guide you through the darkest night.
I think our listeners will really relate to that. Everyone faces tough moments, but sometimes we just need someone to remind us it's okay not to be okay.
Exactly. Because light always returns, even when you can't see it yet.
You know, motivation is funny. People often wait for it, but I've realized it doesn't come first. It grows after we take action.
So true. We often believe we need to feel ready before starting, but actually, taking a small step creates readiness. Action creates energy.
I've noticed that too. When I do even one small task, making the bed, exercising for 5 minutes, finishing an email, I feel a sense of progress. But progress builds confidence, and confidence fuels motivation.
Exactly. Motivation is built on small wins. They might seem tiny, but they are the foundation of success. Each little step tells your mind, I can do this.
It's like climbing a mountain. If you stare at the top, it feels impossible. But if you focus on one step at a time, you eventually reach it.
Beautifully said. And every small step deserves celebration, even quiet, gentle ones. Saying to yourself, I'm proud of this, builds inner strength.
Yes. And sometimes we forget that celebrating small wins is part of being kind to ourselves. If we only celebrate big victories, we miss most of life.
Exactly. Motivation isn't about doing more, it's about noticing more, seeing progress instead of failure. Awareness is what fuels growth.
Sometimes I tell myself, just do the next small thing. It helps me move forward without pressure.
That's a wonderful strategy, because every dream, every transformation begins with ordinary actions repeated consistently. One small spark at a time creates momentum, and momentum leads to joy.
That image feels so peaceful. Motivation becomes lighter, gentler, something you nurture instead of chase.
Exactly. Don't chase huge bursts of energy. Just gather small sparks, they'll keep your fire alive.
You know, Chloe, I've realized the people around us play a big role too. When I spend time with positive, encouraging friends, I feel lifted. But when I'm around negativity, my energy drops.
That's such a key point. Positivity isn't only about thoughts, it's about environment. The people we surround ourselves with, the content we watch, the spaces we live in, they all shape our mindset.
Exactly. I've started listening to uplifting podcasts and reading books that make me hopeful instead of anxious. It really changes the way my mornings feel.
Yes, what we consume becomes the voice inside our heads. When we fill our days with calm, kindness, and hope, our inner world becomes peaceful.
But sometimes we can't avoid negative people, like at work or school. What should we do then?
That's where emotional boundaries help. You can stay kind without absorbing someone else's negatively, emotional umbrella. It doesn't stop the rain, but it keeps you dry.
That's such a lovely image, the invisible umbrella. So it's about protecting your peace while still caring for others.
Exactly. Protecting your peace means choosing where your energy goes. You can listen with empathy without letting negativity live in your heart.
I often take on other people's moods, so that's something I want to practice, carrying my own sunshine.
I love that. Carry your own sunshine. It means creating positivity from within, no matter what's happening outside. And when you do that, you attract more light.
That's so true. Positivity isn't just personal, it's shared. When we lift others, we rise too.
Exactly, we rise higher together. Because light shared is never lost, it multiplies.
Sometimes I start a new goal with excitement, learning something, changing a habit, but after a few weeks, the energy fades.
That's perfectly normal. Motivation isn't permanent, it's like sunlight, it disappears and returns. What matters is that you keep rebuilding it again and again.
So, losing motivation doesn't mean failure.
Not at all. It means you're human. Discipline helps bridge those quiet moments when motivation is asleep.
So, motivation begins the journey, but discipline keeps the journey alive.
Exactly. And when you add consistency, you create unstoppable growth.
Sometimes progress feels invisible though, like nothing's happening.
That's when you must remember roots grow before flowers bloom. Even when you can't see it, strength is growing beneath the surface.
That's beautiful. So, staying positive isn't about constant happiness, it's about trusting the process, step by step.
Yes, and allowing yourself to rest. Growth includes stillness. Some days you move forward, some days you simply breathe. Both matter.
That feels peaceful. It's okay to slow down, as long as you don't stop.
Exactly, and maybe that's the secret of positivity, not ignoring pain, but believing something beautiful can grow from it.
I love that. Even the smallest bit of hope can keep us going.
Hope doesn't shout, it whispers, keep moving. And when you listen, you discover your strength.
I hope today's episode reminded you that positivity isn't about being happy all the time. It's about choosing light, even when things are dim.
And motivation isn't something you find by luck. You build it slowly, with small steps, gentle effort, and faith in your growth.
If you took even one small step today, be proud of yourself. You're growing, even if you can't see it yet.
Remember, you don't need to have everything figured out. Just keep going, one kind, gentle step at a time.
Thank you for spending this peaceful time with us on the Cozy English podcast.
We're so grateful you're here. Take care of your mind, your heart, and your dreams.
See you soon, dear friend, and keep your light shining.